Hey guys, it's Jenna the Fashion General, and I know it's been way overdue since I've uploaded a video to my channel, and that's because I've just been busy. As you know, I'm in college, and I don't have like all the free time like a regular professional YouTuber would have to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, regularly upload videos on like a weekly basis. And this summer, I ended up taking a couple of summer classes with a friend, so that took up some of my time, and then just other stuff like family and friends. And today, I decided to do a video on some college tips. For those of you who have started college, like I have, I've only been back to school for like two weeks now, and I thought it would be a good idea. I thought this whole back to school season um, to just give you guys some tips. So I'm in my second year of college now, so I'm a little bit more experienced than I was when I was a college freshman. I had no clue what to expect, but now I know a little bit more. Okay, so this is kind of a given, but like tip number one, you should put yourself out there. And by that I mean, it's college. You're starting at in a new environment that's different from high school or middle school or whatever you're used to. I mean, I actually go to a community college, so I go to a local college that's not that far away from my house. But even then, I still have a lot of new people that I met from different places, different walks of life. And I've noticed that even though there are a good number of people who I go to college with that I've known from high school, I've noticed that there are quite a few of them who just stuck with sticking with their friends they knew from high school, which I think defeats the purpose of like going to college. You want to go there obviously for an education, but it's different. College isn't required. You don't have to go to college. And I think that part of going to college and having the college experience is putting yourself out there and trying to meet new people. I mean, I'm not saying do away with all of your old friends that you knew from high school or when you were younger, but what I'm saying is that it's a new place. You should try and go put yourself out there and talk to people you might not have been as likely to talk to when you were in high school. Just go make an effort to meet new people. And some people make the excuse and say, "Oh, but it's so hard to make new friends and talk to people because people are antisocial." That's not the truth. Yeah, I've noticed that some classes they are more quiet than others. But if you just like on the first day of school, like what I did was I just sat down next to a random person who seemed friendly and took an open spot. I introduced myself, asked if I could sit there, and just made small talk, and we became friends. First couple of friends that I made in college, they were significantly older than me. And that's the thing about going to community college. There's a lot of people who are from a wide range of different ages, ranging from 18 to sometimes even their 60s or maybe even 70s. Yeah, that was a really different experience for me, because all your life you're usually used to seeing people around the same age group within like a few years of you. But at community college, there's people of all different ages. Yeah, the first couple of friends I made in college on the first day of school when I first sat down in class, they were one of them was 23 and the other one was 36, I believe. You should also try and join a club that they have there on campus. And that's a good way to meet new people too. And another tip. sign up for a class if you haven't already started your classes yet. Don't be afraid to sign up for a class that you don't know that much about. And I feel like as a college student, that's bound to happen one way or another, even if you don't plan to do that, because classes fill up really quickly in college. And I ended up taking a few classes that I didn't even know much about really at all. For the most part, like sociology, I didn't really know what that was. I couldn't tell what the difference between sociology and psychology was. But then I took sociology, and then I ended up really liking it. It's a really interesting subject. But this was last school year. Yeah, so go take a chance and sign up for classes you aren't that knowledgeable in, because you might end up learning a lot and finding something new that you like, that interests you. And that's the whole point of going to college. You want to go there to get an education. And I would recommend that for buying textbooks, try to avoid at all costs buying your textbook from the campus bookstore. Don't do it unless you really have to. That's what I made a big mistake on when I was a college freshman. I didn't look elsewhere to go buy my textbooks that were required for class because I didn't know any better. Yeah, usually the textbook prices in the bookstore are the most expensive. Don't do it. I swear, I really believe that I spent around $1,000 or a little over $1,000 just on textbooks for one semester my freshman year of college. I didn't know any better because I bought all my books in the campus bookstore. Don't do that. Now that I know better, what I do is I try to go on Amazon or this other website called Chegg.com. I don't know if it's pronounced Chegg or if it's Chegg. I'm not really sure because I've heard it pronounced both ways. And this video isn't sponsored at all. I can be honest about that, especially because I don't have a large following yet anyway, so there aren't any companies who have offered to sponsor me for anything, and that's okay. But yeah, I just found that Chegg, it's spelled Chegg, Chegg.com has pretty good textbook rentals, and you can also buy textbooks from there too, and you can also sell used ones. They have really good prices, and so does Amazon.com. And yeah, and if you can wait till at least the first day of school to buy your textbooks, I would recommend not buying your textbooks until the first week of school, not before you actually start classes, because even though for some professors they mention that a certain textbook is required for their course, sometimes they'll tell you in person that they actually don't need it. They don't need you to get it at all sometimes. So I would rather wait. And you also don't know if you're going to end up dropping the class or not. So, yes. So hopefully these tips will help you guys out, whether you are going to college for the first time or you're just going back to college like I am. And hopefully I'll try and upload some more content more frequently, but I can't promise you that, unfortunately, because I just have a lot going on these days. Okay, bye!